afternoon, and good evening, my wonderful Biafran people, the Uduwas and the Middle Beltons. Welcome back to Omo Biafra TV, where we bring you the latest concerning our movement. Please do not forget to smack the red button, click the notification bell, so whenever we upload, you'll be able to notify. The video you're about to watch is the warning to all the bribe and corrupt politicians in the Biafra land that will be taking slot from the Nigerian government. Please let me know what you think on the comment section.
To issue warning, a very serious warning. We are going to tell you the consequences of failing this particular warning we will give you this evening. If you know that you have brother, you have sister, you have uncle, you have father, and he is a politician in the Eastern region, and he is a prominent man in the Eastern region, and he have the capacity to speak on behalf of the man that is carrying Biafra pregnancy in the name of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he is carrying pregnancy. The pregnancy he carries within himself, and now in the DSS custody, he is pregnancy. He carries pregnancy. He is pregnant for Biafra. So that man who is now paying big price for you, that man who is now taking a lot of torture for you, that man who is now deprived of his right to movement because of you, you know, the Fulani have started going from house to house of those they believe have voice in the Eastern Nigeria to speak on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if you know that you have uncle and your uncle is not speaking up, if you know you have brother and your brother is not speaking up, and he ought to have been speaking, because the handcuff on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's hand is a handcuff on Biafrans. And instead of your brother or your sister or your uncle or your father to speak against the impunity, he rather take bribe of position. They rather come with slot of job and say, hey, you know, we have to give you 2 slot. We have to give you 3 slot. We have to give you 7 slot. Bring your people. Let us employ them. If that is what you have come or what you are going to do this evening, that is a message for you. I want to tell you the consequences that await you. I want to tell you the consequences that await you. First of all, you all must have watched our own Father Mbaka preaching, where he exposed how they approached him and offered him slot, offered him to bring people to be employed. They offered him a lot of things. Father Mbaka rejected it. Father Mbaka rejected it. And that is example. One thing about Father Mbaka, whatever he believes in, he will put everything in him for it. Some of us may have misjudged him in the past as a result of actions and inactions, as a result of actions and reaction, as a result of people who come to deceive him. And he took a position that some of us may have misjudged him, and today he is doing exactly what every other person have not done. And now we are not just here to preach and beg you. We are not here to preach and beg you. We know the people that will be employed during this period of our leader in detention. Those of you, the senators, those of you, the local government chairmen, those of you, pastors, those of you that are very prominent, that can speak, it is time they are going to approach you it is time. They will approach you with offer. If you accept that offer, believe me, you will be a dead man walking. You will be a dead man walking. Dead man walking in the sense that you are carrying the blood of 5 million people. You will be a partaker of the blood of 5 million people massacred, killed in their cold blood, killed by starvation. If you take that job or the slot given to you so that you will not speak against the impunity, against the abduction, against the kidnap of our leader, and you will not demand the immediate release without any condition attached to it, and you accepted that offer, and it is now they remember you. It is now they remember you. My brother, the offer they are giving you is just invitation to the grave. If they come to you and give you the offer, have it at the back of your mind that they have signed your death warrant. Because if the spirit did not hunt you down, if Biafra ghost did not hunt you down, if Biafrans who are angry did not hunt you down, men and women will hunt you down. You can't escape all. Let me tell you one thing. You cannot escape. You see, in Biafra, we have people who believe in God. We have people who worship Satan. Believe me, there are people who worship Satan. We have people who worship all different spirits. And among all these spirits, if God forgive you, all these witches and wizards will never forgive you. There are people who are witches and wizards. If you go free from one, you will never go free from the other. So long as you soil your hand in dirty deals, so long as you are cursed by collecting any offer from Fulani government, so that you will not speak against the impunity, the abduction, the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that you are not going to talk and condemn the impunity of the Fulanis. You know, one thing about people is that, you know, you people do not understand when somebody is talking ironically. If you collect the offer, there are people who are witches and wizards. They are fighting you. Let me tell you one thing. You know, when we are saying all these things, some people take it as a joke. The truth is that not everybody worship God. Not everybody worship God. There are people who believe, there are so many people who believe in different things. And one thing is that we that worship the living God, we that believe in God, we are laying curses on you. We are asking God to end you. We are asking God to bring every rot on you. So if God decide that, okay, let him put you to a different place where you will have a better test. That is why if you are a Christian, there is a hellfire. Hellfire. A lot of people, we are running, everybody is running his own race. His own race. We are running and preaching and going to church, worshiping God so that we will make heaven. We will make heaven. There is hellfire and there is heaven. At least for those who believe in it. Personally, I believe in it. You don't need to believe. But I believe there is hellfire. I believe there is heaven. And I am running to make heaven. You see? So as I'm running to make heaven, as there is hellfire, believe me, in that hellfire, somebody is there controlling it. According to God, the word of God, somebody is in hellfire controlling it. So, and that thing in hellfire, controlling hellfire, according to the Bible, I did not say it. That thing in hellfire, controlling hellfire, also have some powers. And some people believe in that thing that is controlling hellfire. So if you escape God, you will not escape that. And if you escape the hellfire, you will not escape the wrath of God. That is just in conclusion. So there is two forces. The forces of the darkness and the forces of the light. And let me tell you, we have people who believe in hellfire, who believe in the power of that hellfire. They still want freedom. They are still saying, we want freedom. We have people who believe in the power of nature. They still want freedom. They say, they want Biafra. You see, and that is why it is freedom of worship. Freedom of worship. You can't stop somebody to believe in what the person believes in. You see, you cannot stop everybody from believing in what they believe in. So what I'm trying to tell you is that some of you that will go and collect money, collect position, they say, bring 2 slots, bring your brother, bring your sister, let us give him or her a job that actually she or he merited. He merited it. He merited it. He will never get that job. It is now. It is now they want to give the job to you. It is now they are visiting you to tell you, you know, our guys say we should come, give us 3%, you know, to be offered. Is that the kind of country you want to be part of? Is that the kind of country you want to be part of? A country where somebody will walk up to somebody and tell him, bring somebody, let us employ him. You have 2 slots. This has been going on in Nigeria for decades. And let me tell you, you don't know how the Nigeria system works, right? Do you know that senators in Nigeria have slots? Senators in Nigeria, they have slots to bring somebody to be employed. Is that the kind of the country you want to be part of? Every senator, they tell you they have 500 slots, they have 200 slots. They now begin to pick people, you know, who do not qualify for the job and give them the job. Why those who overqualify will never get the job? That is exactly the Nigeria we can never be part of. We can never be part of Nigeria where they will come to Father Mbaka and tell Father Mbaka, give us 3%, give us 5%. Or God say you should give us. Even when Father Mbaka do not have such people, they want Father Mbaka to go and look for any person from his family and should bring it. So that any day Mbaka will rise up to speak against their impunity. They will remind him, do you know that we gave you the job? Do you know that we gave you the job? Do you know that that person did not merit this offer? And what they are going to do also, immediately you gave them those people, they are going to promote them, they are going to pamper them, they are going to put them in a position where they are going to eat money. And they will spoil them with money and power. They will spoil them with power. In fact, these are the people who excel beyond imagination of their colleagues. You will see somebody, they just bring him all of a sudden without any competency, without any knowledge of anything. Before you know it, they put him in a place where he will be collecting money in dollars. Before you know it, they put him in a place where he will be giving orders. Before you know it, before you know it, he's already a millionaire. Before you know it, he will be going back to Mbaka to preach to Mbaka how beautiful life is when you are in the system of Nigeria. Before you know it, he will begin to preach to Mbaka. Don't you think that we can build university all over Enugu State and begin to make money from it? Before you know it, they are controlling everywhere. I am telling you today that most of rich people in your community, most of these rich politicians you have, this is exactly how they make their money.